Alright, so we gotta talk about Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 Future Saga Chapter 3 because yesterday Bandai actually dropped Dragon Ball goodness, and let's say we all needed that. Sparking Zero has just been completely disappointing, and I can understand like the whole fan base for that particular piece of crap game is gone. So 2025 was looking like a completely dumpster fire year. Gekishin Squadra, everyone's pretending like they like it because it's the only thing new out, the novelty of new. Everyone's like gushing over that and acting like they like it when it's nothing to do with Dragon Ball. But we got Xenoverse 2, they come back in, they drop the trailer, we're getting playable Cheelai, and she actually has more material for a moveset than what Golden Frieza Ultra Super Villain is going to have. Now I see a lot of people out in the community, we already know it's going to be Ultra Super Villain Frieza, and I'm not as excited for him. Like, I'm excited for base form Broly, what he could potentially bring, and how creative they're going to get with Cheelai. But looking at Frieza, people are already talking about what he could potentially do. Let's be honest, he's not gonna do, it's nothing new that they don't have covered in the game already. Let's look at the facts. Resurrection of F versus the Tournament of Power, where he was implemented in Dragon Ball Super. There's not any real differences to what he actually did. There's nothing that he can do. You might, maybe, when I look at everything he could potentially get, you might get a Festival of Universes style cinematic ultimate, maybe like Meteor, like Super Saiyan or Dragon Ball Super, Gogeta's Meteor Explosion. You might get a cinematic style ultimate with Ultra Super Villain Golden Frieza. I don't know, like that's all I can think. Like maybe he might get the move where he puts his hand on the ground and it might be like Giant Storm or something, and it might cover a certain area around the map, but it's not that much that they already don't have covered for Frieza in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. There's like, name me something right now. Name me something. We already got Death Beam, we already got the behind the back energy blast, whatever. He doesn't do anything. He's an incredibly simple character. Just death beam, death beam, death beam, death beam. It's nothing new that they can give him at this point. Now, if they were covering a character like second form Frieza and they added him in the game, there's a lot that they don't already have in the game for that particular version of Frieza. Third form Frieza, you could get an ultimate version of Crazy Finger Shot and maybe some high speed moves to just take advantage of that character being the speed variant of Frieza. But with Golden Frieza, aka recolor final form Frieza, he really does not do that much different from what we already have. But we look at Cheelai, the sky's the limit. When I think about what they could do with Cheelai in Xenoverse 2, they got so much to pull from. Like, they could get her ultimate from Dokkan Battle. She has this one move where she appears behind the target and she just hits them with the blaster. So you can have like an instant transmission or some kind of move where she either counters you. It could be, now I don't want it to be a counter ultimate, because like when we have a counter ultimate, it's just never going to work out. It never does. Unless it's something like you can use stamina and while you're being hit, you can pop it, like maybe something like that. But like standard counter ultimates never work out in Xenoverse 2. But again, they can implement that move. Now you can also look at what they've done in Dragon Ball Heroes, because she has moves in there. And what I'm looking at with her moveset, right, is something like an in-between of GT Vegeta with his Ki Blast and his combos, Fuse Zamasu with the Ki Blast and his combos, and Jocko. Like, I'm seeing a lot of potential to mix those characters where she's more like a Xenoverse 2's first true ranged character. Like, you know how Naruto Storm has ranged characters like Deidara, Utakata, like characters like that just throw the projectiles out. I'm feeling that for Cheelai, where she just takes the blaster out, bop, 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 bop. And I mean, you also have the Gammas. Gammas are good examples of that, because a lot of their moveset is using a blaster. So Cheelai could just be the first female just pulling out the blaster, like bop, bop, bop. I'm already excited because I can see them making her a kawaii, like cute character with like blaster range combos. And what I want for her is for her to be one of these characters that are low-key OP, Like I want her to be like that Jacko character. Like when we first got on Xenoverse 2, Jacko was like low-key a OP character. Hercule, before he got patched, he was somewhat of an OP character due to invincibility frames. And I'm wanting that for Cheelai. I want her to come in just be this character that you look at her and at first glance, you're like overlooking her, but then like you actually master her gameplay and figure out what she's meant to do. And like low-key, she's like one of the best characters in the game. Like evasive, I could see them doing like a comedy pose, or like maybe her do like maybe doing the okay thing, or maybe she could do like a cute pose, maybe a hip pose or something. I don't know. I mean, her Raccoon does the hip pose. I mean, let's let her have like a hip pose or something where she, you know, puts her glutes out there and like that's her evasive. She just knocks you back with her glutes or something. I don't know. Yeah, so one ultimate could be like a counter ultimate, even though I don't want that. I would rather them have her like hit the opponent to activate it like Jacko does, where he does that little kick and it starts it. Or maybe it could be like a Burning Strike, where she disappears and then reappears behind you with the blaster and it pops. Oh man, that would be wild. And then maybe she just gets like a straight up blaster where like it's like Gamma 1's ultimate, where he just like fires up the blaster and hits you. And maybe they can make it something like, oh, well, you have so much ki, it does extra damage, or like, you know, tweak it in a Xenoverse type of way, make it unique, add some unique mechanics with it. So we got combos covered. Grab, I feel like it's just gonna be maybe a cute onslaught of her just punching, just sexy punches, like something like that for her grab. But moveset wise, I'm more interested to see how creative they can get with this character over here as opposed to Frieza, who again is just gonna be death beam. Broly, base Broly, that's where everything really comes into question, because besides, like, they don't even have the right form. Again, I'm happy we're getting base Broly, because there's the potential for us to get like the black suit top. Well, when I say black suit top, like the black shirt top with him, like the long black sleeve shirt. I wish they would have gone with that character model, because this one, the only thing that I can say even slightly negative about this DLC, I don't even want to say that it's negative, but the only concern that I have is that this Broly, he looks a little too slim, but then again, it is base Broly. But we've seen base Broly, especially with like the black shirt, and he does look a lot more bulked up than this. So I don't know, like maybe we can get like for a like raid exclusive outfit or something, we can get like the black suit, or maybe they can do something like having a gift option for him where you get like the black suit. But like moveset wise, there's not much you can do with Broly that hasn't already been done, because I mean, you can have like the gigantic rage, we already have that, but we don't have Ikari Broly, at least not yet. So Ikari Broly would have been the one to get Planet Crusher, because like at this point, that's the only DBS Broly move we don't have. So like that's the only thing they could potentially give him that would be brand new, and I don't see them putting that on base Broly. I think what we're gonna get here is maybe the potential for like a transformation mechanic. Again, I just don't see them doing it, because it's a big character model change, because like Ikari Broly is already almost full power Super Saiyan Broly size, and then they have to have like when I say basic Super Saiyan, I mean the Super Saiyan that Broly used before he went full power Berserk and his armor busted off. I don't know what they can do. I don't know. They could pull from Dragon Ball Fighters, but like base Broly is just like really the problem here, where I just don't see what they can do. Because I was about to say that they could give him like the yellow mouth blast that he did on Super Saiyan God Vegeta, but even then, that was Ikari Broly. That wasn't necessarily base form Broly, so it gets iffy with him. So Cheelai is the real character in this DLC pack, where they can get really creative and do some really off the wall creative stuff and just make her a fun to play character. But like Frieza and base Broly, We really don't know because Frieza doesn't have that much material that isn't already covered in Xenoverse 2. And Broly, base form Broly, does not have anything that's not covered in Xenoverse 2 outside of Ikari Broly. So maybe they might surprise us and show us Ikari Broly that had, like, maybe he's like the 4th character. So maybe it's base Broly, Cheelai, Ikari Broly that transforms into Super Saiyan, and then Golden Frieza, Ultra Super Villain. And maybe that's how we'll get Planet Crusher. I don't know. I just don't see the final DLC pack, what we assume to be like the final Future Saga pack till they name another series of DLC packs. In Future Saga Chapter 4, I don't see them adding Broly, Ikari Broly now, because I don't see Kale being like the last like DLC character in Chapter 4 unless it's assisted by another character. So I don't know. There's a lot more questions that have popped up now, but we have gotten some satisfying answers. So hopefully we'll get the DLC release date next month, unless they announce something like by the end of this month and let us know maybe it's coming out next month. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, enable all notifications. Guys, I'm ready for this DLC pack already. I want to see it. I want to see all the characters. Xenoverse. Yeah, like, you got the ball right now. You got everyone's attention. You win it right now. Don't fumble it. Please don't fumble it. Don't pull a Spark at 0. Don't pull a Spark at 0. That's all we're hoping. We're happy. We're ready for this. Let's go.